Welcome to and there's the opening tip as things get going here in this one. Welcome to Orange Coast College, subsequent home for the Vanguard University Lions. Season opener for the team today. Sorry about that, folks. Some technical issues, but we are back underway. Welcome to Orange Coast College for the home opener between the Vanguard University Lions and the St Katherine Firebirds. Both teams already getting things underway as the visitors grab an early 7-4 lead. Quick break though for the Lions. Isn't gonna go. Lions with the first opportunity to shake off preseason rust. Firebirds looking to get their legs warm as well. Starting lineups for both sides. The visitors, Firebirds, Trevor Vertice, Brian Romero, Jason Amador, JD Lloyd Watson, and Jacob Durham make up the starting lineup. For your Lions, Isaac Davis, Philip Willis, Jackson Larson, Preston Sims, and Garrett White. Get things going for the White. Good steal there from Willis. Nails the easy lane. It'll be really interesting for Willis to see what he can get going. He's a elite defensive guard, very durable and very good offensively. Shot 46% from the field last year. Another one of these seniors that are going to need some presence here. A baseline hook there from Durham, the senior out of Murrieta, California. Now it's Prevost. Little kick out. Short on that one. On comes Bernard Jesse. Little under 5 minutes played, and already seeing both teams want to go end to end, want to play quick, willing to catch the others on the break. Last time these two teams did meet out, it was the Lions who took the victory away to the Firebirds. It was a game that went to double overtime though, so definitely a close one. Lions do lead the series all time though, 6-1. And this top to White there. Into Jesse, little kick out to Willis. Pump faking, can't get the jumper there. Opening foul of the game there from Durham as Davis checks back in. Davis definitely an offensive threat for the Lions. Led the team in assists last year with 5.5 a game. Also was an NAIA leader in three-point shooting. Shot 46% from three as he gets the and one there. Leans in, creates the contact, strong with the finish. Lions with a chance to even it up here with Davis's free throw. As I mentioned though, Isaac Davis, senior out of Valencia, California. 9 points a game last year, 5.5 assists. He's a great passer, great facilitator. Definitely a leader out there on the court. Triple won't go. Jesse with the rebound. Davis is going to try to push tempo here. Strong grab though. From Brian Batiste. Batiste definitely one to look out for this Firebirds side. Shot 37% from downtown last season. Lions grab their first foul. They're going to send J.D. Lloyd Watson to the line to shoot two. Sinks the first one. No trouble there. Watson already pretty active in this one. Mets kicks out to Garrett White. Nails the triple there from downtown. Makes it look easy. A lot of returners for this Lions side, but also a lot of new faces. You see there, Bryson Metz, freshman out of Vancouver, Washington. Gets it still there. It's going to push the break. Pulls up for three, won't go. Davis collects. Jesse thought about the triple. Davis kick out wide to Metz, pull up jumper, won't go. Krivos tries to get the board. Firebirds are going to try to break. Davis active hands, kick out. Ball just dies at the rim. Davis going to push the pace. Here's Garrett White. Easy lay-in for him. Already seeing that passing range from Isaac Davis. Already getting into the action. Quick 4 points. Add an assist to the tally. He and White definitely strong offensive producers for this team. But Lions got offense all around. They were second in the GSAC last season in points scored. Fourth in points allowed. They scored about 83 points a game last season, allowed 77, so they can do it on both ends of the court. Davis, little high screen there from Jesse. Can't get the roll though. Let's get a kick out to Davis now. 8 on the shot clock. Davis pulls up. Three-pointer won't go there. Batiste with the rebound. More substitutes for the Lions. Firebirds missing a bit of firepower themselves. They were quite dominant in the CalPAC last season. 11-1 in conference play. But no Cody Cluett for them. And no Tavon Tarpley. Of course, Tarpley, one of the graduate players on this Firebird side, so his days are done. And Cluett means, well, they're two top scorers no longer on this team, so they're going to have to find offense from other areas. Good little post fadeaway there, though, from Durham. He's got a quick 4 points as well. Davis, nice kick out there. Good find. Sims can't get the finish, but will get the foul. Durham isn't happy with that one. That one's going to take him out of the game. I think he grabs his second foul there. Going to have to take a seat there as you see Coach Williamson maybe isn't pleased with that call. Williamson enters his 4th season as coach for the Firebirds. Of course, had such a successful season last year. Both these teams pretty good in the regular season in conference play, but struggled in the NAIA tournament, both going out in the opening round. Davis kick out to Sims, he'll try for 3. Off the mark with that one. Tablada's going to try to push the pace there, a little baseline drive, gets it to go. Davis, quick change of pace. Can't get it to go. And flies in. Jackson Larson trying to collect on the rebound. Sims pulls up. Another miss around the paint. Lions shooting well, maybe not so strong around the paint. Definitely have the interior presence, though. They've been all over the boards in the early going. A strong bump there from Sims. Going to earn his first foul of the game. Pardon me, that foul's on Willis actually, not Sims. Willis definitely not afraid to get his hands in the action though. Very good defensively. Here's the pickup from Larson. Jams it for two. Lions within one now. That's been a very important part of this early game. How can the Lions transition offensively? Davis goes down. Batiste finishes with style. Already seeing how quickly the Lions push the tempo, push the pace. Davis wants to push the pace as quickly as he can. Metz, came on. Instantly wanted to push the pace. Garrett White nails the triple there. Lions grab their lead. They've been behind for much of the game, but first lead there. In goes Javier Gallardo, senior out of Bakersfield, California. Just really bullies Larson in the post there. How's that? Block presence. High screen. Kick out to Larson. There's a kick out now to Davis. Willis, little pump fake. Gets it to go from the free throw line. Lions shooting 42% at the moment. They're a pretty efficient offensive team, especially last season. They like to shoot and they hit their shots. And one there for J.D. Lloyd Watson. Takes the contact. Clean on the finish, has a chance for the three-point play. There's our first time out of the game. Visitors going to go into the timeout with a 23-21 lead. Strong showing from the visitors so far, but you would expect it from them, coming off such a good season. Mentioned it earlier before, they are 1-6 against the Lions, but most of those pretty close games. Their one win coming back in January 2021, 73-65 win. Watson completes the three-point play, and the Firebirds going to open up a three-point lead here. Here's Davis. Willis extends the arm. White tries to draw the contact, can't get it to go. It's Batiste to try to start the break here. Little Euro, won't get it to go. Oh, got to call a foul on that one. Lions bench not going to be happy with that one. As you can see, Coach Salehan, it is his fourth season as Lions coach. He is making his return back to the program. Was a coach here back in 2015, 2016. Helped lead the Lions to a pretty formidable record. Glad to have him back. Glad to see him back on. Steps Jaden Johnson, the junior. Treadwell got to try to find some room. Can't find it. Little kick out in. Foul there. Lions thought they had the charge. Referee says otherwise. So it's 5 fouls on the lines. Now that's going to put him in the danger zone. One more is going to send the Firebirds to the line. So far, Watson's been taking most of them. He's been hitting most of them. So Lions going to have to try to temper the fouls. Watson goes 2 for 2 again. Johnson, quick kick out. No White now on the court for the Lions. Davis going to have to initiate the offense. Great kick out to Prevost. Willis pulls up, gets it to go. Willis with that reliable mid-range jumper. He's going to get that all game. He's going to hit that all game. Shot 44% from the field last season. Watson for 3. Oh, gets it to go. And one. Chance for the 4-point play. Johnson just stepped in there. Apologizes to his teammates. Just caught Watson at the end there. First foul for him, and that's going to put the Lions over the limit. There's Davis. Oh, turnover from Davis. Steps Watson. Kicks out to Treadwell. Treadwell's got to reset things though. Little swing out to Batiste, and they're going to slow down the offense here. And we have thought it was a 3-second violation. Might be a foul. Looks like it's going to be maybe a foul off the ball. Not sure who picked that one up though. See Johnson trying to get some clarity as well. So Lions shooting 43% from the field. Firebirds, another free throw sunk there from Watson. Firebirds shooting 61% from the field, so they're hitting just about everything. So Watson 6 for 7, as Batiste gives that one away. Watson 6 for 7, give him 11 points. Leads all scorers. Garrett White with 8 for the Lions. He's on pace to match his season average last season, 16.5 points a game. Johnson, little touch out back to Davis. Tries to get the lob, and Larson can't get it to go. It's going to be called for a foul there. And already, Isaac Davis can see, he sees the pass before the Firebird defense does. He's almost got a few lobs in now. Sees it quick on the break, sees it quick in the build-up. He's trying to get set. Larson's going to take 2. Hits the first. Can't get the second though. Call violation there. Someone stepped in a little bit early. I think it might have been Treadwell. He's shaking his head though. Well, Lions definitely haven't come out cold. I think it's just the fouls have definitely put them at that disadvantage, giving up a lot of free throws. You can already see that trying to press here. 3 in the backcourt. Davis picking up Treadwell. Quick burst of speed, though. It's the underside of the backboard. Oh, good find from Davis. Better find from Willis. And that's pretty basketball. You saw Davis went up, almost got the pass telegraphed, found Willis. Willis, little inside feed to Larson, makes it look easy. Lions now within 3. Timeout. Mentioned it before, free throws, the difference between these two sides at the moment. Firebirds, 6 turnovers. Lions only at 3. And Lions definitely capitalizing off of those turnovers. They've scored 8 of their 27 off the turnover, so let's see where that press is coming into play. They're going to try to press here. Almost ran out of options. Found Batiste though. Palm head from Romero. Kicks out to Watson. Little spin move, almost traveled. That's really good defending though from Larson. Batiste though saves the possession, nails a triple there. That's a big shot. Little touch up on Larson though. It's definitely hard when you're 6'7" to guard both the interior and the top of the key. There is Larson. Yeah, he's gonna travel there. Just got caught up with his feet there. Had to turn out, get a little fade out, but traveled on that one. Romero, nope, he's not gonna inbound. On comes number 21. Jason Amador, sophomore out of Arizona. Weak side, good pickup there from Jaden Johnson. Active hands, gets him the steal there. Deep ball into Larson, little dip off to Johnson. They'll get the call though. Seeing a lot of activity from the Lions defensively. Johnson, Larson, Davis going to pick up Treadwell. Keep in the backcourt, that's what you want. Defensive intensity. So just about 5 minutes left to play in this one for the first half. Lions trail by 6. Willis can't get it to go. Jesse on the follow. That's his first points of the game. There's the offensive foul. As the bench goes crazy for Bryson Metz there. Took a hard hit on the screen. Now both teams at the limit, so foul's going to send you to the free throw line now. Something the Lions definitely going to want. Haven't been to the line too much this half. Davis tries to get the kick out. Gets the foul there. That one on Brian Batiste. Isaac Davis Gonna have a chance for an easy 2 for him. Sinks the first one. In other news, the Lions women's basketball team, they're up at Stanford for their first game of the season, their first preseason game of the season. Currently down 53-17, but I think a good test for them. They are missing a few key players. Treadwell, good find into Watson. Mistimes that though. There's a little bit of a no-look there from Treadwell. Lions going to push the tempo. It's 5-on-4. Watson, a good recovery though. Davis pull-up jumper. Gets it to go. Gets the shooter's touch there. Now it's Romero. Hasn't gotten too many looks this half. Looks like the play seems seemingly like more of a facilitator though. Treadwell just about keeps it in play. Can't get it to go on Lions bench. Well, they're loving this defensive effort from their team right now. See that the Firebirds just getting pushed out of the paint a bit. Here is Sims. Goes baseline, gets it to go. Easy 2 from him. Lions regaining the lead now. Here's Watson. Firebirds looking like trying to find options offensively. That's a good kick out though. Treadwell's got the time and Treadwell hits. Important 3 for the Firebirds. They were struggling those last few possessions. Lions going on a bit of a run. Big shot from Treadwell to stop the bleeding. Davis silky handle there. Treadwell tries to stick on to him though. Willis calls for the screen. Jesse's going to provide it. Goes on the other side of the screen. Gets it to go. Willis coming up big in this first half. Treadwell tries again. Treadwell almost gets it again. That one, a little bit of in and out action. This pull-up jumper gets it to go. That mid-range has been smooth all evening. His 8th point of the game. He's 3 for 6. 50% from the field. Oh, pardon me. His 10th point of the game. Shooting 5 from 9 was Garrett White's stats that I was looking at there. Haven't seen much of White though. Since his 2 fouls, that's always going to be unfortunate. Of course, it's 5 fouls that's going to put you out. G-sack play. So Romero's going to kick out. Lions not going to press that aggressively on this one. Jesse, strong defensively, just puts 2 hands up. Doesn't bite on the drive. Got to drive in himself though, and just gets it to roll there. Matching up with Gallardo there, pretty similar in height. Gallardo 6'9", Jesse 6'8". Jesse does seem to have a bit of a step on him though. Gallardo going to win the matchup here. He draws the foul from Jesse. Jesse hits the first. Can't get the second one to go though. Well, last season the Firebird shot 73% from the free throw line there, shooting 87 so far in this one. Good bucket there from Ryson Metz. Romero tries to get the step. Plenty of time and space there for Tablata. 30 seconds left for play. Lions can go quick here. Need to get a 2-for-1. Sims, little fade away, can't get it to go. Firebirds can hold for the last possession of the half. Tablata, a little find in for Gallardo, and that's gonna do it for. Oh, looks like the Firebirds want a foul. Referee's motioning for a travel. Williamson's gonna try to set up for one more play to close out the half. It's been a back and forth one. Firebirds got things going. They looked sharp. They've hit most of their shots, and they've been to the free throw lines a lot this evening. But good on them for hitting their shots. Lions growing into the game a bit. Definitely active defensively, though. There's 0.4 seconds left to play. Gonna have to be a quick one here. Treadwell puts it up, and gotta hit the side of the backboard, and that will do it for first half action. Lions able to rally back and grab the lead, 43-41. Garrett White leads, Philip Willis leads all scorers for the Lions. He's got 10. Watson holds on to his 11 though. 6 for 7 from the free throw line. 100% from downtown. Lions looking pretty good in the opener here. We'll see how second half action unfolds when you tune back into the Vanguard Sports Network. Welcome back to second half action here in Orange Coast College, Costa Mesa, California. Bustling crowd here for the home opener. As Firebirds already going to get things underway. Early foul against the Lions. So it was a first half which saw both teams pretty efficient from the field. Firebird shot 53%. Lions shot 57%. Early trips to the line for the Firebirds. Definitely created distance between both sides. Lions definitely the beneficiary when it came to turnovers. Firebirds gave up 7 turnovers in that first half. Lions scored 15 points off of them, 12 points off of them, which when you look at the scores, definitely a wide margin. Firebirds are going to have to take care of the ball. Lions are going to have to be a bit easy on the fouls. There's Isaac Davis, gets the first points for the Lions in the second half. He's looked sharp all game. Willis, Davis, White. Going to be important for White to stay out of foul trouble. Larson almost gets the grab there. White grabbed 2 early fouls. He had easy, quick points, but the fouls kept him out of the game. Quick kick out, and there's Sims. Sandwiched by 2 Firebirds. No call, though. Treadwell's going to carry it up the court. White, excuse me, Larson. Got to get called for that one. He had his hands wrapped around number 42, Durham. And, defensively there. Couldn't keep his hands straight, so going to be 2 shots for Durham. Senior out of Marietta. He has featured in a lot of these Lions matchups that I mentioned in the first half. Of course, that most recent one being the double overtime victory for the Lions. So this game well on pace to follow suit. A little bit of a tie up there. Looks like White's going to get the call. Watson was quick to it. Watson does lead all scores. He's got 12. Hit a few mid-range shots, hit a 3-pointer, but he's done the business at the line. 7 of his 9 free throws. Romero's going to step high on Davis. Oh, almost. Romero turned his back to him. That's a dangerous thing to do in the game of basketball. Davis could have had him inside out. Now it's Garrett White. Larson sets the screen. Davis in traffic. Gets it to fall. Lions build on the lead. 47 to 49, excuse me, to 44. Batiste pulls up. 3-pointer is short. Batiste definitely had a lot of the ball. There's White open. Can't get it to fall. Batiste had a lot of the ball in the first half for the Firebirds. He's pretty comfortable facilitating it. Watson just in a sea of White there. Larson kept his hands up straight on that one. Good defensive play from him once again. Davis turns Romero inside out. Little kick out to Willis. And feed down to White. Post. Oh, can't get it to go. It was automatic from Garrett White, though. See, he likes to get to his positions, get to his spots. Playing in the low block, but he's comfortable getting out of the top of the key. Taking those 3-point shots. There's Larson. Almost gets the steal. Little pickup. Easy find. Easy point from Durham. He's got a quick 3 points in the half. There's Davis. Thought he was going for bank there, but catches wrong side of the rim. We saw first half, which both teams want to play quick, want to run out, want to be dynamic on the fast break, want to shoot quick. There's a quick shot there from Watson, can't get it to go. This half is already yielding a bit more of a slower build-up. Of course, right as I say that, Garrett pushes the pace and Larson can't get that one to go. White tries again. Nope, not going to fall that time, but foul on the inbound. Or rebound, excuse me. Larson is going to step out. It is his third foul, so he might be sitting for a bit here. Jesse comes on. He's really productive in his minutes so far. Gallardo got caught up there. Jesse's not going to be happy with that ball. Is it a foul? Regardless, it's going to be Firebirds' ball. I think Jesse just thought he had Gallardo there. Gallardo got in a really rough position. Oh, Davis almost gets that one. No foul there. White's going to push the tempo here. Davis at the top of the arc. Oh, Gallardo just can't stay with him. That's a mismatch. And Davis takes full advantage of that one. Flicks the wrist on that one, or rim on that one, but follow through. Firebirds back within 3. Garrett can't get it to go. You saw he motioned for Jesse to back out. Hasn't driven much this game. Electing to maybe post up more and take the open shots, but he can hit those shots, so nothing wrong with that. Davis gets almost caught up there. Going to try to slow the tempo down, though. Doesn't call for the screen. Maybe wants an ISO here. Tried to get find the cutting White. Can't get it to go. On comes Bryson Metz. And off comes with Preston Sims. So Davis will inbound. White will once again find his back to the basket. This time gets it to go. Little right hook there. I mentioned it before. Willis's hot streak is what kept the Lions in the game in the first half. This half, their reliable scoring options. Little break here. Davis has Jesse behind him, but doesn't need him. A little bit of jelly in that one. Davis pulling out the tricks. Got to call a travel there. Gallardo's not happy with that one, but it'll be Lions ball. It's another turnover for the Firebirds. How about that from Davis? He's been active all night defensively. Quick on the break. I think Jesse might have wanted the lob, and Davis said, nah. Let me show you this. A little behind the back action. Clever. Very incredible finish there. It's Davis again. This time does find Jesse. Easy 2 for him. Lions building on the lead. It's a 7-0 run. Gonna try to double there. Kick out. It's Batiste. Hits the triple. And I'll tell you what, he's been hitting those big shots all night. May not seem like much, but those are the kind of shots that can keep your team in the game. Lions have been going on a bit of a run. Mentioned it earlier, shot 37% from downtown last season. And tonight, he's 2 from 3 from three-point territory, so definitely efficient. Davis does call for the screen. Oh, split the screen. There's a little kick out behind the back. Crowds like that one. Prevost can't finish on the play, though. Hustles back to top tabluta there. Batiste, mid-range won't go, doesn't get it back though. Follow through, can't get it to go, and Gallardo cleans it up there. But Batiste missed an easy one. Isn't happy with himself there clearly, but Gallardo makes up for the error. Firebirds keeping within distance. Defensively, both teams really been all over the boards. Firebirds 25 rebounds on the night. Lions at 22. And that's quite a shot from Davis. Not much else to say about that one. Had Amador on the spin cycle there. Turns back, hits the shot. This is 19th of the night, so offensive explosion here for Isaac Davis in the second half. 8 for 12 from the field. Hasn't hit a three-pointer, but hasn't needed to. He's been dynamic in the mid-range, aggressive in the paint. Only 2 assists, but you wouldn't think so the way he's playing. Pushing the pace, finding his guards in the wings. See how many passes, how many instances tonight he's really just pushed the issue, almost forced the issue. Not in a bad way. Just like keeping the offense moving. There'll be some substitutions here for the Lions. Of course, Jaden Johnson came back into the match, and looks like Willis will come off. Mitchell Prevost, junior. And Davis on the whole half court, but Prevost is going to back off there. I think Jaden was maybe calling for the switch. Stays active though. And that creates a turnover for the Firebirds. Prevost going to find the hands of Davis. You can hear Jaden Johnson there. Tells White to get out. And Davis, easy find. He's got 21 and he's on cloud 9. Getting whatever he wants right now. Firebirds really going to have to find an answer for him defensively, but to the point, you can see Jaden Johnson so actively defensively, always denying. Batiste misses there, always denying Firebirds entry on the interior pass. You can hear how vocal he is offensively. Him and Davis setting things up offensively, setting up the plays. Here's Davis now. Kicks out to Garrett White, almost got him on the pump fake. Foul and one from Garrett White. Well, he caught Durham on the pump fake. Durham tried to recover, just leaned in, and White was strong with the finish. Chance to grab his 11th point of the game. And Lions open up another run here. Timeout Firebirds. They're going to need to rethink things. Almost halfway through the second half. Lions opening up almost a 10-point lead here. Isaac Davis picking up where he left off. Last season, his season high was 30. I'll have to check that one, but I think he's well on pace to match that. He's looked up for this though in all intents and purposes, and so have the Lions. I think offensively, Firebirds haven't played poorly. It's really just Lions' defensive energy that's creating the turnovers. It's all the active hands from Johnson. Even Bryson Metz getting in on the action. Isaac Davis, of course. That's just creating those turnovers. Mentioned it a few moments earlier, but turnovers have been the trouble for the Firebirds, and fouls have been the trouble for the Lions. So can the Firebirds take care of the ball a bit more? They're not a team that's really prone to turnovers, so This is a bit out of character for them. Still plenty of time to go on a good run here, though. Metz is going to pick up Treadwell. Here's Watson. Cooled off a bit in the second half, but still has those 12 points. 8 seconds on the shot clock. It's Batiste. Little pull-up, mid-range, gets it to go. Brian Batiste really showing his quality and composure here. He's hit some big shots. He's hit some important shots. Team just has to follow through on it. Willis goes in. Wanted the foul. Isn't going to get the foul, but gets the bucket to go. Philip Willis grabs another one. His 12th of the game. Treadwell. Little kick in, and it's a clean finish. Durham. Johnson didn't want to grab a foul there. Already has, I think he only has one on the night. Didn't lunge in. Durham made it pay. White hits another shot. And Willis almost gets the steal. Well, Philip Willis, you can always expect that defensive intensity and quality. Tonight he's showing he can score the rock too. Of course, I think last season averaging around 8 points a game. He's taken 10 shots tonight. He's hit 6 of them. Got to pick up Batiste here. That's something, again, you can expect from Willis. He's got to always go on the most dangerous player for the opposing team. And right now, that's definitely Brian Batiste. Active from Garrett White. Wins the ball. It's Messin on the break. With a 1v2. Gets it to go. Bryson Metz finishes strong. Doesn't have all the height in the world, but has all the finessing quality. You saw it there. Batiste and Treadwell tried to sandwich him and able to finish in traffic. Oh, good pick there from Durham. Kills the break for the Lions. Batiste hits it, has an open look, hits the open shot. Again, another 3 for Batiste, and he's got 13. Willis short on the triple. See Isaac Davis and Preston Sims getting ready to check back in. Well, something I haven't mentioned here is, of course, the Lions are, of course, well, in a new gymnasium. They are, well, the pit is no longer home to the Vanguard University Lions, sadly. The Freed Center is on its way. So it's going to be interesting to see how they can settle into this new setting for them. And I'll tell you what, Lions faithful have shown up in numbers. It's a packed house here. And that bodes well. It's something you want to see as a player, especially in the game of basketball. Davis gets Batiste jumping on the pump fake there. There's Prevost. Baptiste now. No offensive foul there. Another turnover for the Firehawks. So I mentioned early in the game, Firebirds without Cody Clouette and Devon Tarley, of course, no longer on the team. But they've had offense from other areas. Their bench has come up big so far in this one. 37 points for the Firebirds bench compared to the Lions 10. So you see Preston Sims with the finish there. That's quite a margin. The starters unable to equal the Lions starters so far in this one. Lions open up an 8-point lead. Davis can't get the steal there. Oh, does warrant the turnover there. Davis threw his body on the line, thought he was going to get his hands on that one, but gets the steal and turnover nonetheless. Close to 6.5 to play here at Orange Coast College. Here's Willis, little mid-range jumper, gets it to go again. And that mid-range shot has been on for him all night. He's got 14 now. And gets Treadwell tied up there. Looks like it's going to be Lions ball. That's quite some play there from Philip Willis. Patient, waits for Treadwell to drive in. Treadwell thinks he gets the step, and Willis wraps up the ball. It's quality defending from the senior. And here's Davis. Seeing that the Firebirds aren't going to pick him up from backcourt this time. Brian Baptiste up for the challenge. Davis almost gets him on the spin cycle again, though. Davis drives. Metzen thinks about it. Garrett White, little pump fake. Durham goes down. White goes up, grabs another deuce there. He's got 15. Firebirds, well, very back and forth game first half. Beginning of the second half, and it's another turnover for the Firebirds. Durham can't keep his footing. Lions bench see them on their feet. They're on fire, they're hyped. Opening up 12-point lead now, so just about 5 minutes to play. Firebirds are going to have to go on a run. Going to have to get some stops here. I think Firebirds look okay when they're in their offensive set. I just think the Lions are really not letting them get into that. They're active defensively, active hands, active bodies on the entry pass. That's a good find from Willis. And White's going to win the foul there. Watson, not going to like that one, but did catch him late. And White gets a chance for another 2 points for him. That's 6 in both. Lions in firm control. And Baptiste has the mismatch with Metz there. Romero tries for three, can't get it to go. Big rebound there from Preston Sims. Davis got to push the tempo. Amador reaches in. Davis spins, can't get it to go. Foul there against Preston Sims. Well, it's still early days, of course, in the season, this being the opener for both teams. Firebirds, as I mentioned, had a very good season last season. Got plenty of time. They still have a good season. I think tonight it's really just been turnovers. This is Baptiste. Can't connect on that one. I think, look at them last season as Metz comes up with the steal. Picks his head up, finds Willis. St Katherine Firebirds only surrendering 10.5 turnovers per game last season. And tonight, we have given up a little more than 10. They're at 16. They've been costly. Lions scoring 28 points off of those turnovers, and so that really shows you how this game has gone. Is Baptiste strong finish there. Almost thought he was going to go for the jam. Timeout from Coach Soliday. Going to make sure his team is in position to close this one out. Coach Soliday, of course, in his 13th season. He's helped this program in many ways. He's also just really been a coach who's been big on character. If I have a chance to talk with him or just hear him speak somewhere, he's a man of great character. And that really proves to be infectious. You can see what he's done for this team on and off the court. 3.5 left to play in this one. Firebirds are going to need some quick points. They're going to need some stops, though. Lions getting anything they want offensively through Davis, through White. They're going to have to reduce the turnovers. Turnovers here in the late moments are going to be costly. I think another really key I mentioned beginning of the second half was Lions were going to have to keep the Firebirds off the line. And that has definitely been an improvement. We saw that Watson got to the line a lot in the first half, wasn't able to do so much in this second half. And that's a trend that the Lions have been able to build on. A little bit of a boxing one for the Firebirds coming out of the timeout. Davis, little spin. Won't fall. He's been going to that move all night. And travel called there to confuse David Petrusev. So on comes Durham. Had a quick breather there. See what the Lions can do on the inbounds. Kick out to Willis. Has White at the top of the key. Doesn't want it. Good for the ISO. Likes to go to Davis. Davis little spin. Good find to Willis with the big finish and the jam. Well, you thought the possession was lost there, but Isaac Davis, eyes in the back of his head, finds Willis and strong with the jam. Now it's Metz. Willis has it again. There have been some fine performances tonight. White's just been business as usual. It's been a bucket. That man, Isaac Davis, put on quite a performance. Davis has 23 now. Hasn't took his foot off the gas since the second half started. And likewise, Philip Willis, 16 points, 3 rebounds. White pulls up, White hits. 19th point of the game for Garrett White. And Lions pulling away. It's opened up almost a 20-point lead for them. Treadwell lays in the layup there. And there's another timeout for the Lions. Well, Firebirds came into the second half out shooting the Lions. Lions have responded in kind though. 36 of 64 from the field, 56%. 30% from three, so not matching their last season's perhaps shooting prowess, but plenty of time to sharpen up from downtown. But I think defensively, it's really been, they've shined. I mean, offensively they've looked great, but man, defensively have they been active. You could just see how that defense turns into offense. Turnovers turning into points, turning into fast breaks. Isaac Davis pushing the pace, also slowing things down at some moments. 17-6 is the turnover count, and that really tells the story in this one. So Lions with 1:40 left to play. Gonna try to close this one out. Davis, baseline drive and gets the layup. Almost thought Fender got a piece of it, but Davis grabs his 25th. Treadwell can't get it to go. Treadwell having a tougher shooting night, 1 for 5 from downtown. Lewis Larson mentioned that he probably wouldn't see much of him in the second half with those fouls, and proved to be the case, but he's getting the final minutes here. Davis could find Sims. Almost makes a mess of it, finds out to Davis. Davis hits another. Isaac Davis, 27. He's hit just about everything in the second half. And 33 seconds left, and this one looks like it's just about done and done. Lions exploding for a 20-point lead. And it didn't come out of nowhere. They had to work for it. Firebirds came out. They were sharp. They hit their shots. Lions had to be careful with the fouling a bit, and just saw their defense turned into offense with those turnovers for the Firebirds. Just weren't able to manage the basketball, take care of the rock. They got plenty of quality in this side, plenty of scoring options. I think their bench tonight really showed their quality. They have plenty of time in their season to turn it around. They'll dribble this one out, and that will do it. The Vanguard University Lions come away with their home opening game of the season, 86-66. Isaac Davis led all scorers, dropped 27 on the night. He did a little bit of everything. Deadly in the mid-range, aggressive on the drive. Garrett White had 20. Philip Willis, a smooth 16.